Hey Aries, welcome to Soul Embers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all well. So as we come to the end of another year, many of you may be reflecting on the year that's been, or taking stock of where you're at or where you were hoping to be at by the end of this year. So I thought it would be a good idea to do a reading that covers the next 3 months. It's a great time to recenter, reassess, reset, get rid of anything that hasn't worked for you in the year that's been, so you can move into the new year feeling that you have a little bit more direction or motivated about what lies ahead. So like I said, in today's reading, we'll be focusing on the next 3 months, and I'll be channeling energy that will highlight the opportunities for you to embrace based on the current collective and most dominant energies, right? Hopefully by the end of this reading, some of it will resonate, all of it will resonate, but the most important thing is I'm hoping that what you can take away from it is a feeling of empowerment and direction and purpose for 2023. All right, so for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Andrea. Everything you guys need to know about me and Soul Embers can be found in our website. The link's in the description box below, so check it out. You can book personal readings, coaching sessions. We've got lots and lots of goodies, guys. So yeah, feel free to check out the website. And let's jump into it and have a look and see what's on the cards for Aries in the next 3 months. What's happening? Today's the 1st of November, and we're looking at November, December and January. What can Aries expect? Who am I connecting with? What messages do we have for the beautiful Aries that I'm connecting with today? What's going on in November for Aries? December. What about Jan? What's going on with Jan? I feel this quite a few things will be unexpected, but fantastic outcome here. Oh, wow. Okay, Aries. This is great. We're kicking this off with a lot of energy, a lot of positive energy, a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a lot of focused energy. I feel that you really have come to a few realizations. So as we head into November, you will be reflecting on the areas of your life that you want to further improve. You may have kind of gone off track in the months leading up to November. You may have, I feel, Aries, shifted your focus and not allowed enough time for your own self-care, or perhaps you wanted to professionally develop in a certain area, or spiritually or emotionally, whatever it is for you. There was something that you embarked on a journey for yourself, and I feel that you kind of got sidetracked and you started to invest your energy elsewhere. So as we come to the end of the year, I think that you're looking at the outcome or the lack of investing in yourself in this particular area, and you're not feeling particularly, great about it. So you really want to recenter and remember and, pick it up kind of where you left off. So I feel that in November, you're going to start reaching out, and you're going to start spending time with the people that can support you in this journey, whether it be study, whether it be, like I said, professional development, whether even it be your relationships with other people. You may have neglected it for some time and focused your energy, let's say, on an intimate relationship, but you realize that the intimate relationship can only fuel certain aspects of you. It doesn't fuel your entirety. And you're starting to realize how important a balance is. I just chose intimate relationship as an example, but it could be that you are, spending too much time working, and therefore your social life is suffering. Whatever it is for you, that's a kind of energy that I'm getting in November. I'm seeing you see the reality of where you're at, really wanting to improve in a certain area in November, reaching out and calling in your tribe. You know, you are starting to attract soulmates to connect with. Now, here's another thing that I'm getting for you, Aries. If you are in a romantic relationship and it has plateaued, it is about to take a new direction in a positive way. I feel that the time that you spend leveling up personally is going to make you so much more centered. It's going to draw your energy in, and it's going to make you vibrate at a much more impactfully, let's say. It's very attractive. So I feel that if you are with someone that's kind of been taking their time progressing this, it's really slow, and you were hoping for the relationship to be at a particular stage right now, by you withdrawing your energy and allowing them space, what that does is it changes the polarity. It switches it up. You go from pursuing, like I said, if you were spending a lot of time with this person and neglecting other areas of your life, you take away that pursuing energy. It switches it up and you become the receiving energy. So they will lean into you because they are attracted to your wholeness that you were trying to create. So I'm seeing that through the practice of self-care and discipline, okay? Sometimes we may really want to, overwork, let's say, put in the extra hours, spend more time with our partners, let's say, but we know that it takes away time from ourselves. So being disciplined or setting up a routine is going to be really, really helpful. So November looks like you're calling out and you are starting to step into the vibration and the frequency of the kind of people you want to attract into your life, and you will attract soulmates to connect with. For those of you that aren't in a relationship, I feel, Aries, that there is something that is going to, either way, you're either entering a new relationship, you're going to go from dating to something more exclusive, or you're going to go from a relationship that is kind of really sluggish, taking its time, plateauing, to the next level. So I love this for you. So in November, focusing on self is the message that I'm getting for you. And then as you move into December, the message is vulnerable. Allow yourself to surrender and be stripped bare. So for those of you that are going to meet someone in December, the key to forming the kind of connection that you're looking for is through honesty. Honesty about, what you want. Honesty about, how certain things make you feel, and not taking your representative. When I say your representative, I'm talking about the person you think will be attractive to them. This is about you presenting yourself as you really are, carrying yourself in not going above and beyond to do things you wouldn't normally do. If you're the type of person that doesn't like to go out every night, you're more of a homebody, really allowing that to shine through and be apparent that that's not, your thing. If you don't particularly like being active or going out on, let's say, hikes or whatever it is, putting yourself in situations where you're constantly doing that because you think that was what they would like is not going to be to your benefit. So being vulnerable, being honest about what your dislikes are, what you do like, what makes you feel comfortable, what doesn't make you feel comfortable, and when you feel you need to pull back your energy, just being honest the whole way. And then what you bring to the table, I guess. Sure, I might not do this, but I can do this, or I would be open to this. The same applies whether this is new energy in your life, this is a new person in your life, or whether it's someone that's existing. It's about really, Aries, I'm getting the message, think about how you are representing yourself. Is it true to who you are? Do you feel when you leave their presence that you kind of, even though you love being in their energy, you also love being on your own because you can be yourself? If that's a type of if that's resonating with you, then you are actually not being in, standing in your truth, let's say. So think about how you're representing yourself and be unapologetic about that, respectfully, right? And show up, because that is what is going to attract them. You see, Aries, the message that I'm getting here, the attraction, the chemistry, the passion is an energetic thing. It's not a matter of discussion. It's not a matter of what you do. It's a matter of what you feel. So when you're in their energy, they can feel the true essence of who you are. That's what they're attracted to. The boundary is all the things you put in place to not show up as you really are, if that makes sense. So in December, own it, baby. Be you, unapologetically. That's what I'm getting. And I feel that you'll have a lot of support in that, Aries. I feel that you will have people in your life that are going to accept it. And you may not have realized just how willing they were to accept certain things about you. Maybe you over catastrophize, maybe you overthink. Whatever the case might be, maybe you're living a perception of how people perceive you that isn't true. They don't, and you don't know that until you try stepping into your true authentic self, right? So as you shift out of November and into December, I'm getting this very, very empowered, confident, more, I guess, I feel that you're more anchored in what you want and how you want to do things, and you're going to feel great about what the year could bring for you. I feel that you may not, actually what I'm getting for you, Aries, is perhaps sit down and write down what exactly it is that you want to achieve. What's your plan? Where are you going? And this has nothing to do with intimate relationships. This could have to do with your social circle, I'm getting, your family, and the people that you need to network with so you can progress, whether it be academically or in your career. So that's a message that I'm getting for you. And as you shift into January, we have this gorgeous energy. Love is surrounding your entire existence. Look how beautiful that is. So like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if by January there's going to be a bun in the oven, or things really start to come together for you, and it's one of those things, Aries, that you don't realize. You know how the saying goes, things can change overnight. You just don't know what tomorrow brings. That's a type of shift we're talking about. It's almost like you have this massive realization upon reflection of the year that's been in November. And from there, it's like all the pieces just start to fall together, and you start to draw your energy into yourself, because you have more direction and more clarity with what you want, how you want it, and where you're going. So your affirmations are so much clearer. I love this energy for you. Now let's break this down and have a look and see what this is about. Love is here. Next level love is here in January. And if anybody's worried about the state of your relationship, the state of this situationship, the state of your dating life, no matter what happens currently, know that January brings a massive shift for you. Yeah, I'm getting here, Aries, this is such extraordinary energy. I'm taking the bottom one. I only need one. This is such extraordinary energy here. Massive shift. I feel that it's time to connect with other people through hobbies. I really, really do. I feel that you're not connecting with others socially. That's the biggest thing. And because of that, you're not getting this sense of fulfillment. And another message that I'm getting for you is perhaps you don't, you're not consistent with certain aspects of your life. Remember how we were saying this can apply to any area of your life, about sharing whatever it is that you want to achieve with certain people that will support you. You know, you were starting to attract your soulmates, all that stuff that we said earlier. I'm getting that the people that you're currently surrounding yourself with are not the right people for the direction that you're going. That's very overgeneralized, right? You have the people that you love, care, and accept you, family, very close friends, but there are others surrounding you that you're not connecting with, you're not feeling understood. There is this element of feeling that you're they're odd connections and you're not aligning with anyone, so there's no pull for you to sustain these relationships or socially, you know, maintain those relationships. And the round and round card is all about having a different perspective. You know, it's about, you know, every time you might feel that you are just repeating yourself. It's Groundhog Day. Nothing's really changed. You're bored by life. If this has got to do with an intimate relationship, it might just be, like I said, it's not really moving in as quickly as you would like it to. And though you keep trying different approaches to deepen the connection, you might feel that you are just repeating the same type of outcomes. But this card is about knowing that, you know what, the more you try different approaches, it means you have more perspectives to look at things with, which allows you to navigate and choose the hobbies, the people, and where you invest your energy in. So you do grow wiser from this. Is it just that you are potentially looking for particular outcomes from the same people over and over again? If that's the case, this is all they can offer you. They're not able to offer you what it is you're looking for. It doesn't mean we drop them. It just means that we start to broaden our circle and connect with the right people for whatever area of our life we're wanting to expand on. So that's the type of energy I'm getting there. So November, it might just feel like you're getting nowhere fast. But there's going to be an aha moment. There's going to be a moment of clarity, enlightenment. It's going to be huge. It's going to shine this. You will get that bird's eye view and it will connect, it will click, and you will start to move with direction into December. So whatever it is that you're calling in will be received, right? Because there is clarity. This is about remembering how important and how powerful your feelings are. You know, allow yourself to surrender and be stripped bare. For whatever reason, when it comes, let's say, to your love life, when it comes to your friendships, when it comes to your career, at some point I feel you did not feel safe to express how you felt. You did not feel safe to stand in your truth. You didn't get the outcome you were hoping for. You were made, you know, maybe you weren't supported in that. You were humiliated. You were hurt. It depends on your situation. Whatever the case may be, you decided that that approach isn't going to get you what you want from the people that you wanted it from. And so I feel that you have really suppressed it. But what all that's done is it hasn't allowed you to live out your truth, Aries. In fact, all it's done is it's enabled you to coexist with certain people or be around certain people or a certain person, if it's an intimate relationship, to their liking. that does not bring you fulfillment though. You still are searching for more. You still want more. And so at some point, being honest and truthful is a necessary part. So in December, Spirit is asking you, listen, if you want to receive this blessing that we have for you, we are connecting with you in November. We're giving you this moment of enlightenment. We're offering you an opportunity. You need to step into your vulnerability, embrace it, own it, and remember it. Regeneration, resurrection, well, just when you think that it is a matter of perception here, what you perceive is going to happen based on your past experiences. So we need you to really own that and step into your truth so you can start attracting your soulmates to connect with. You can start expanding that circle. You can either get rid of the people, if you're in a situationship with someone or you're dating and a few people and it's, not really going anywhere, it will help you clear the path potentially and align with people that are better suited with you. Or if, you're leveling up, it allows you, if you're with someone and you want to take it to the next level, this is what's going to allow you to do that. So you can receive this love that's surrounding your entire existence. Mind you, Aries, this love is already here. Okay? It's just that you aren't able to see it and receive it. So you're blinded to it because at the moment, you don't have the capacity you do have the capacity. You don't see that vulnerability is the key to making the emotional connection that's needed, right? So as soon as you're able to do that, it opens up the heart space and allows you to make that connection. So this is here. It's just waiting for you to be ready. I feel that there may be a little bit of fear associated with this. You might feel your shadow. I'm sensing the shadow. You might remember, with this vulnerability, you'll feel exposed. So that negative self-talk might start about you've been hurt, the loss that you've experienced, the rejection, the self-criticism starts, that self-loathing, you remember humiliation, you remember arguments and anger, you remember that people are complex. All of that will step in. Your defense mechanism, your army that is there to protect you is going to step in and they're going to say, no, we are standing firm on the front line because do you remember what it was like the last time you were vulnerable? So you might experience a fair bit of push and pull in January with this Aries, and it's a natural part of closing out a cycle. This is an opportunity for you to decide whether or not you want to continue living and accepting relationships in your life as they are, or whether you want to see yourself experience relationships the way you want them to. So perhaps some professional help or one-on-one coaching could be helpful. To help you work through that push and pull energy in January. So I just want to pull out a couple more cards for you guys. If this reading resonates or you feel it's helpful for you, comment below. I love reading your comments. They do help me connect with your energy, and I use that for future readings. All right, let's have a look and see. Do we have? No, I'm not taking that. That's like heaps. That's heaps. Oh my gosh, what is this, Aries? All right. Do I have? Okay, I'll take that. And one more. Yep, I'll take that too. Okay. I'm telling you. I mean, how much? This is like, if you allow fear, what was I saying before? Sorry, I'm getting a little bit passionate, right? Your army is standing on the front line, reminding you what it's like to be vulnerable. you are worried about being accepted, Aries. That's what I'm getting. It doesn't need to mean that everything you're worried about you being accepted as a whole. There might be an aspect of you that you really, really are concerned with, whether it's going to be accepted. And if you're like, I don't know about that, put some thought behind it. Is there something that about you that you really try to manage, that you really try to reel in, that you really try to control? Think about it. So as you can see, this is actually about perseverance. Okay, this is about standing up for what you believe in, protecting yourself, protecting yourself and standing up for what is true for you. You know, what matters, your morals and stuff. So this is what Spirit is asking you. Your Spirit is asking you to be vulnerable. You're going to have that lapse, that backwards and forwards type of push and pull energy, right? That army, the front line, is standing there reminding you, you know. And the thing about this, that there is also this element of perseverance with this card, to keep going, to keep at it, to keep trying. So you do have that within you. A different approach is needed though, because there's this brand new beginning. Now, if you cannot make this front line, the army, take a step back, take a seat, how on earth are you going to get out of the door to receive this gift that's ready for you, this freaking fantastic new beginning where love is surrounding you, Aries? That you need to step outside of that comfort zone that is being guarded protectively and take a walk down that path so you can receive it. That path is the path of vulnerability. Remember it, right? All right, guys, I'm going to keep going. I mean, I've got another half hour left in me with this reading, but I won't. Let's see what Spirit's final message is for you over the next 3 months for Aries. Is that one? No, there's more there. One more card for Aries. One more card. What message do we have? Do we have a message for Aries? One card. There it is. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Yeah, the mental space needs to take a step back. The mind chatter needs to calm that mind chatter and, you know, really start to tune into the feelings and allow yourself to be guided by those. So this is about having faith in the process, understanding that even though there is a level of discomfort here, it's ultimately taking you to a place that you have been trying to get to. And the way you're trying to get to it right now is not necessarily working in your favor. There's a lot of blocks and there's a lot of resistance. So whilst you might feel a lot of resistance, as in January with that push and pull energy, you'll also feel a level of freedom in December that's going to show you that this is the way to go. Listen to your intuition, right? Have faith in it, believe in it, trust your gut feeling, right? All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you for your next lot of readings.